Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has opened a three-day Congress for the West Bank's governing authority, Fatah. The conference in Ramallah is expected to play a key role in determining Fatah's future, with some believing a major split could occur within the leadership. This is the first gathering of the Fatah party since 2009. It's a possible first step toward appointing Abbas's successor by picking his deputy. All Palestinian factions, including Hamas, are due to attend the opening session. Well, Daoud Kuttab is a columnist on the Middle East for Al Monitor. He joins us now live from Jordan's capital, Amman. Daoud, thanks so much for joining us. Remind us why it's been almost 7 years now since the last Fatah Congress was actually held.
Well, there has been internal fighting and internal problems, but actually 7 years is much less than the last time the fifth Congress took place 20 years before they were able to hold the sixth Congress in 2009. So they're moving, improving on the previous situation. But the biggest problem has been the split with one of the leaders of Fatah from Gaza, Muhammad Dahlan, and some of his supporters who were kicked out of Fatah and have made strong relations with some of the Arab countries, especially the United Arab Emirates and Egypt. And there's been pressure to bring them back into the fold, but that has not resulted in any resolution.
I mean, so what's really at risk here? Could this meeting actually just formalize divisions within the Fatah party?
Well, the actual meeting happening is actually a big success for Mahmoud Abbas. The fact that most of the people, the delegates are there, the fact that Hamas and other Palestinian organizations are attending to validate this meeting, I think is going to put an end to the split within Fatah and would make Dahlan into a difficult position. I think he would have to create a new movement or party if he wants to be involved in Palestinian politics now.
Okay, so what is being said about an actual successor to Abbas, and what will be expected of whomever follows?
There isn't much that's being said. What Mahmoud Abbas wants to do is to see the results of the elections, the 1,400 delegates, who they will choose for their Revolutionary Council, who will they choose for the top Central Committee, and based on that, a trend might develop that Mahmoud Abbas can use to say, look, everybody's supporting X or Y, and therefore he is the choice of the people and not my choice. He's avoiding the idea of handpicking somebody, although there is lots of rumors about who he would prefer, but that is being kept quiet until we see the results of the internal elections.
Okay, so where do you think this leaves leadership in the territories overall? Will we ever see a Palestine under unified leadership at this point?
Well, I think this is the last Congress, Fatah Congress for Mahmoud Abbas. He's 81 years old. I don't think he's going to be around for the next Congress. We will see a younger leadership, mostly from the occupied territories. You know, of the delegates, the 1,400 delegates, almost over 70% are from the occupied territory, from the Gaza and the West Bank and East Jerusalem. So I think there is a change that's happening that is probably more moderating, but more invigorating and much younger and more lively than Mahmoud Abbas, who's basically had one track, which is the negotiations track. I think you'll see much more activity on the nonviolent resistance track, civil disobedience, and I think you'll see an attempt to give more life to the movement of Fatah, which has been dying politically in the last few years.
Indeed. Okay, Daoud Kuttab, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us.